Okay, boys, y'all know what time it is. It's part 2 time. If you guys have noticed something, Toby Ramo, I don't know what to do for part 2. So if you got any ideas for, like, me to do, and if you got what if ideas in general, just put them in the comment section. Yes, bitch. But, yeah. What was I gonna say? Yes. So, Kirishio was being mad, pissed off and shit, you know, being a bitch. And then Finn pops in like, Adam, here's your cut. Cause let's say that they were betting, so Deku grabs it, and I was like, when did we allow betting? And look at him like, we always bet on these fights. What do you mean you always bet on these fights? Each day when we gotta fight, you gotta bet on it. I'm gonna let that one slide, and Adam, you have to give back that you have to donate that money to the school. Finn looked at him like, that's his money. Not the school money, but his cash, his paper. He fought for it. He kicked he kicked Redman in the booty ass for this cash. He keeping the cash. He's like, okay. So Kirishima gets mad when he says redhead, when he said redhead ass. So Kirishima rushes at Finn, trying to throw a punch at him. And you know what happens? Deku's defensive mode turns on. So, as he rushes at him, Deku trips him. Wait, no. Deku stomps on his leg, and starts banging on his head over and over again, and then throws him to the wall. I saw it, looked at him like, yeah, he's still. So let's say, Bakugo was back up, and it's like, why isn't he expelled yet? And he'd be like, well, really, you should have been expelled a long time ago for telling people to die and stuff, and screaming at others to kill themselves. Like, Kirishima just ran at another person trying to hit him, so, like, yeah, I don't know what to do. Everybody take your seats. Adam, put your money away. He's in the middle of counting it, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. He look at Finn like, what number am I on? He's like, 5. So I ask Adam, have you ever gone to school? And he's like, what's a school? No, Adam doesn't even speak. Finn's like, he doesn't like to talk. Like, it's rare for him to talk around other people unless it's directly to me. So he'd be like, okay, so has he ever gone to school? And he's like, he knows a little bit of multiplication. He forgets his numbers sometimes, but still pretty good. So I was like, yeah, sure, okay, we're gonna have to put him in 4th grade. So they bring in like a 4th grade teacher to teach a 15-year-old. So he's in the back. So Deku's in the back doing 4th grade stuff, whilst everybody else is doing high school, and all the girls are feeling bad for him because they see the cracks all over his body. Because he only wears pants, nothing else, because he doesn't really need to wear anything else. And they see the cracks and scars all over him, so like they like, it's break time. He's at lunch. He's struggling to pick up with his 3 fingers. The girls see that and they just feel even worse for him, because he's trying to pick up like a fork. but his fingers are so big that he can't. He finally picks it up, but it snaps in half, and then everybody in Class 1A except Bakugo and Kirishima just feel bad for him. So they come over there. So like half of Class 1A comes over there and tries to feed him. Like, okay, you need to open your mouth. So he does, and they just see a tongue, teeth, and then and they do see a tongue and teeth. Alright, he does have that. So they feed him. Mineto's like, why don't I get fed by the girls? That's not fair. Luna comes over, being a bitch that he is, and he's like, ha 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 ha. Looks like Class 1A's Adam can't even pick up a fork. What a loser. So Mina be looking at him like, dude, it's because of his quirk, he can't help it. How'd you feel if your quirk didn't allow you to do some things and you got made fun of it for it? And he's like, I don't care. So he slaps Mina. So Deku instinct poppin' once again, beat the shit out of Monoma. Bloody pulp. He be holding him, so he throws him to the corner. No, he somehow throws him to the corner of the school, of the lunchroom, and starts beating the shit out of him. Like, right, left, uppercut, boom, bam, bam. He does what Zeus did to Adam in the final battle, where he was just like over and over hitting the gut. Someone was coughing up blood, and Mina. Some of them are worrying about Mina. The other ones are worried. Some of them, like one or two people are worried about Monoma, and the rest are like, he deserved it though. He hit Mina, so. Finn enters the lunchroom, sees Adam, and like, Adam, stop beating the crap out of the student. He looks at him like, but he hit but he hit my friend. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Class 1B are like, yeah, that seems fair. He hit a girl. Class 1A is like, yeah, he hit me, you know. Rest of the school like, yeah, that makes sense. So 2 minutes pass by, but Recovery Girl is just standing there like, you almost. No, Recovery Girl is standing there with the timer like 155, 156, 157, 158, 159. 2 minutes. Okay, put him down. He drops. Deku stops punching the shit out of him. He drops. He walks over to Mina and is like, are you okay, my friend? She'd be like, you didn't have to go that hard on him. He just responds with instincts. Where were you raised? Fight Club? She's like, oh, are you okay? Yes. Do you need a hug? Yes. So you get a hug from like Class 1A and from Class 1A because they hear that he didn't have parents, and they like, oh damn. They ask, did you kill anyone? I didn't want to. And they hear and Kirishima and Bakugo hear I didn't want to. So they're like, he killed people, he's a villain. The rest of Class 1 is like, he didn't have a choice, he would be killed if he didn't. Wait, no, he didn't have a choice. He would be tortured and then killed if he didn't. Yeah, that's better. And they like, so he still killed people, and they'd be like, the same amount of people would have been killed if he were to fight. And probably less people got killed because they saw what he was doing to the others. So they shut up. They finally shut up. I know I'm making Kirishima a dick, but like, I don't even use Kirishima in most of my stories. He's just there. It's mostly Bakugo getting his ass beat. You know, like usual. But don't worry. Next one, it's gonna be Bakugo's main exactly. You probably won right now. Okay. So now it's, let's say that they have like mini fights each month, and it's the time of the month, and Aizawa pulls out the card, the boxing card, pulls out a piece of paper from a box, and he says, today's format is boxing. So they hear that, and they just all get scared of fighting Deku. So then he says, professional boxing, Adam. So he'd be like, So he gets placed up against Mina, and he just like, can you please forfeit? I don't want to hurt you. And she's like, I don't think we have a choice. So she go at him. He be keeping his arms up like, I don't, please stop and just forfeit. And she's like, I don't want, no, I have to prove myself. And he's like, but you'll just probably die. So he like throw a punch to a gut. She falls down. He catches her and like, I told you to just forfeit. Next fights happen, so then it's Deku versus Kirishima. And Kirishima's still angry. So he rushes at Deku and uses his quirk. Aizawa sees this and says, Deku, you can go Fight Club mode since he's using his quirk. Kirishima's like, what, that's not fair. So Deku be beating the shit out of him again. No. He does what Metro did. Stomp on the foot, boom, bam, bam, puts him in the headlock, and then another bam. He does the good old double uppercut to finish him off. So he go down. Ooh, I have an idea. Ooh, it's gonna be a really good idea. But it's in part 3, so fuck you guys. I'm just joking. I love all 32 of you. Hold up. Actually, I love all 1,000 of you. Check this, guys. Guys, check this out. There is 1,638 people that watch my videos, and I am so happy. It might not be from what, like, y'all are the best people I know, cause, damn, y'all be crazy. I don't know how y'all do it. So it's Bakugo versus Deku, and Bakugo doesn't care. So he's laying off crackles, and Aizawa sees this and is like, and he waits until he can tell Deku that he can go Fight Club mode. So Bakugo blasts off at Deku and throws an explosion straight at him. He's like, Deku, Fight Club. So Deku punches Bakugo in the face, grabs him, knees him in the gut, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 times. Puts him back down, stomps on the back of his knee. That puts him down to the ground. And then he takes his fist and like slams it down on the top, in the back of his head, so he gets down. As I was like, 1, 2, 3, Baku gets back up. He gets hit back down. Finn comes up out of nowhere and says, stay down, you little bitch. And I was always like, where did you come from? I always know when there's a fight that needs my commentating, and right now there's one. So he's like, I saw back away. So he starts commentating about everything that Deku does. Bakugo gets back up, right, left, uppercut. No. He puts him in a headlock, and Deku's like showing him off to everybody that's there, and he's like, ooh, looks like a ground pound is about to come on. He's like, ground pound? What the hell does that mean? So he punches him in the head. Bakugo gets dazed, and then he runs to the side, jump, punches him, and then continues to punch him back, spin him around, punch to the gut 15 times, and then throws him to the ground. That's the ground pound, bitch. Bitch. The sound of him going bitch in the Midas versus Zeus versus Nozoboy fight is so deep and within my brain that it's just so much fun to say bitch. Get back. Seriously, this is what he said. Get back in that corner, you little bitch. Take it like a man. And it was hilarious. I loved it. So he starts counting 10, and Bakugo is trying to get up, but he falls back down. So Deku be putting his arms out, like looking around, like walking around. Everybody's screaming, yeah, because they got all the other classes, because they were gonna do every class versus the winner. So class 1B sees this, and they're like, oh, come on. Well, I'm just gonna go over the important class 1A characters. So Kirishima's clone steps in, and he's like, I'm gonna beat the ever-living shit out of you. He got the Kirishima treatment. Yeah. Monoma. Deku's still angry about the Mina part. About when he hit Mina. And I think you guys know what the ship is by now. If there is a ship, it's probably gonna be Mina. So Mono walks up, puts his arm up. You know the thing where you're old, where you like fisticuffs. So he's leaning back whilst putting his arms out, doing like a bicycle motion. Deku just beating the shit out of him. Like, he throws a punch. He dodges, puts his arm under the arm that he threw out, and uppercut. He gets dazed. He spins, jab, another spin, right, left hook, double uppercut. Because it's not Fight Club for him yet, because he hasn't used his quirk, so he has to go professional. So he gets knocked down. 10 seconds pass. Kendo steps in, and he doesn't like hurting. You guys are going to be like, simp. I don't understand what a simp is and what's so bad about being a simp. Can one of y'all inform me? Because I have no idea what's so bad about being a simp. It's just being nice to a woman, I think. Tell me what it is in the comments below. The scheme has been set. Let's see if they fall. It's like, yeah, that shit happens. Kendo enters the ring and is like, don't go easy on me because I'm a girl. So Deku hears that, and he gets into an actual boxing position, because he was just standing there with his arms to the side, and she instantly regrets what she said. So, match begin. I saw it does the professional fights, and Finn does the Fight Psycho South, so it goes into Fight Club. So Kendo activates her quirk unknown, and she didn't see what happened to the guys that used their quirk. And he's like, Finn, you can take this one. And Finn's like, oh, so you want to let the beast out of the cage? And she's like, what do you mean? So right hook into grapple, punch to the head, knee to the gut, throws into the corner, bam, 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 and then slams his foot on her foot, and she's like, ow, that fucking hurts. And then boom to the back of the head. She's knocked out just instantly. And they like no respect for women apparently. Might respect woman juice. Yeah, that's it for today. That's it for right now. Bye, bitch. I love you all. And shout outs to the people that support me, and stuff, I guess. I don't know. I'm not good at this shit. Bye.